Do you believe the Crown presented Princess Diana's story with complete truth? Many believe the show omitted startling information to avoid unfavorable public reactions. Critics claim that the British royal family exerted influence to guide the narrative according to their own agenda. Some of Diana's secrets remain unexplored elsewhere, making her life a subject of enduring fascination. One often overlooked aspect of Diana's royal years was her complex relationship with the Queen Mother. Diana's connection to the royal family predated her marriage to Prince Charles. Her maternal grandmother, Lady Ruth Fermoy, served as a lady-in-waiting to the Queen Mother beginning in 1956. This role fostered a deep friendship between the two women and provided Lady Fermoy with an intimate understanding of royal life. As a lady-in-waiting, she managed correspondence, assisted the Queen Mother personally, and accompanied her on public outings, offering her unique insight into the nuances of royal duties and expectations. Andrew Morton, in his biography Diana, Her True Story in Her Own Words, highlights how Lady Fermoy's experiences shaped her advice to Diana. She warned her granddaughter about the challenges of marrying into the royal family, cautioning her about the stark differences between her upbringing and the demands of royal life. Despite these warnings, Diana married Prince Charles in 1981, a union initially celebrated by the public, but ultimately fraught with challenges. Lady Fermoy's loyalty to the royal family reportedly remained with Charles during the dissolution of his marriage to Diana. Some sources suggest that her long-standing ties to the Queen Mother and her familiarity with Charles influenced her support during this tumultuous period. Diana, feeling isolated even within her family, struggled with the lack of emotional support, particularly as her marriage unraveled. The significant age difference between Diana and Charles further complicated their relationship. When they began dating, Diana was 19 and Charles was 32. This 13-year gap underscored their vastly different life stages. Charles, seasoned by years of royal responsibilities, had a structured worldview. In contrast, Diana, still finding her identity, faced the overwhelming transition from a sheltered upbringing to the global spotlight. Their marriage laid bare these contrasts. Diana's youthful energy and need for emotional connection clashed with Charles's reserved and duty-bound demeanor. Observers noted that their disparate life experiences and expectations created emotional distance, compounded by relentless media scrutiny. Over time, the public came to recognize the age gap as a critical factor in the marriage's failure, as noted by Reader's Digest. It symbolized deeper incompatibilities in their approaches to life and relationships. Despite these struggles, Diana's passions and interests provided an outlet for personal expression. Her love for dance, particularly ballet, was a defining aspect of her personality. While she dreamed of becoming a professional ballerina, her height made this aspiration unattainable. Yet, she remained deeply involved in dance, taking classes even after joining the royal family. Her dance teacher, Anne Allen, described how dance was a source of joy and emotional release for Diana. Diana's love of dance extended into her public and private life. Her famous solo performance at the Royal Opera House in 1985 symbolized her ability to find solace and self-expression through movement. Dance also became a playful medium of connection with her children, Prince William and Prince Harry, emphasizing her nurturing and affectionate nature. Diana's personal history, including her unconventional education, added another layer to her unique identity. She did not graduate from high school, a fact that set her apart from traditional expectations of aristocratic upbringing. After struggling academically, she attended a Swiss finishing school focusing on social graces and cultural education rather than formal academics. These experiences shaped her approach to her son's education, breaking from royal tradition by enrolling them in conventional schools to provide a more grounded upbringing. Diana's legacy also includes memorable public moments, such as her iconic dance with John Travolta at the White House in 1985. Orchestrated by President and Mrs. Reagan, the dance captured global attention and cemented Diana's image as a graceful and relatable royal figure. Her adventurous spirit and willingness to embrace spontaneity further endeared her to the public. Diana's friendships with figures like Freddie Mercury and Cleo Rocco's revealed a playful, rebellious side. One particularly striking anecdote involves her covert visit to a London gay bar with Mercury and Rocco's. Disguised as a man, Diana blended into the crowd, exemplifying her ability to step outside royal conventions and connect with different communities. These facets of Diana's life, her struggles, passions, and rebellious streak, paint a complex portrait of a woman who navigated the constraints of royal life while striving to maintain her individuality. Her legacy continues to resonate, offering lessons in resilience and authenticity. Expectations undeterred by their inability to attend the party, Diana and Sarah were determined to make the most of their evening. Their audacious attempt to sneak into the stag party did not go as planned, as their disguise failed to deceive the partygoers. Dressed as police officers, they caused a humorous misunderstanding at Annabelle's nightclub, a well-known and exclusive venue in London famous for its vibrant nightlife. The duo was mistaken for Kissogram Girls performers who deliver playful, affectionate messages to clients. Lewis, the manager of Annabelle's nightclub, recalled the incident with humor, noting how effectively Diana and Sarah's costumes had fooled the staff. He mentioned that their attire and the ensuing confusion made their presence at the club even more memorable. The night took a dramatic turn when Diana and Sarah were briefly detained in a police van as part of the nightclub's routine checks. The two women, still in their costumes, turned the situation into a playful adventure, celebrating with champagne and orange juice, a mix of fun and sophistication fitting their royal status. The evening reached its peak when Andrew's car returned to Buckingham Palace. Diana and Sarah stopped him at the entrance, prolonging their light-hearted mischief. They were eventually released from the police van after Diana was recognized. Diana's inclination to break with tradition was also evident in 1985 when she honored Charles with a surprise dance performance during a charity gala at the Royal Opera House in London. The idea was intended as a light-hearted and loving gesture to show a more informal side of her royal duties. She collaborated with Wayne Sleep, a renowned British dancer and choreographer, to perform to Billy Joel's hit song Uptown Girl. The performance, though daring and vibrant, did not go as smoothly as planned. The audience, including Charles, was stunned to see the Princess of Wales take such an active role on stage. Her refusal to bow to the royal box before the dance, reportedly saying, "I'm not bowing to him, he's my husband," highlighted her resistance to the rigid traditions of royal appearances. Sleep later described the event as met with a mix of astonishment and skepticism. Diana's fondness for stuffed animals provided a charming insight into her personality. This attachment, which lasted into adulthood, offered her comfort and a sense of continuity. Her collection of about 30 cuddly toys, meticulously arranged at the end of her bed, was a source of solace in a life marked by public scrutiny and private struggles. Diana's early attachment to these objects stemmed from her turbulent childhood, particularly the emotional void left when her mother, Frances Shand Kidd, left the family. Her reliance on these toys as a comforting presence continued into adulthood, symbolizing her yearning for stability amidst the pressures of her royal life. James Hewitt, who was romantically linked to Diana, recalled her collection with amusement and affection, noting its significance in her private life. Diana also revolutionized royal childbirth practices. Rejecting the traditional anesthetized and secluded process, she chose to give birth to her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, at St. Mary's Hospital in London, a significant departure from royal norms. Her active involvement in labor, including standing during childbirth, emphasized her desire for a modern and personal experience. Her choices set new precedents that influenced future royal births, including those of Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle. Diana's legacy extended beyond her family life. Her humanitarian efforts, particularly her involvement with landmine awareness in partnership with the Mines Advisory Group (MAG), left a lasting impact. Her dedication to this cause highlighted her compassion and strategic approach to creating global awareness about the devastating effects of landmines on civilian populations. Diana's life was a blend of tradition and transformation, demonstrating her ability to connect with people on a deeply human level while challenging and modernizing the conventions of royal life.